guys, I am Chandni and in this video I am going to talk about money plant, which is also known as pothos or devil's ivy. But before I talk about this plant, I wanted to share a very basic yet essential information for someone who wants to get plants home, which is that a growth of a plant or the fact that a particular plant will thrive in your home does not solely depend on how much you know about the plant. It also depends upon the place you live in, which means the weather conditions both inside and outside of your home. Factors like temperature, humidity levels, the amount of sunlight your home receives, both direct and indirect, plays a very important role in ensuring a set of healthy house plants. So make sure before you get plants home, you are aware of these conditions so that you can enjoy watching them grow. Coming back to money plant, it is one of the sturdiest plants and can easily adapt to the changing weather conditions. Money plant is also a very popular house plant across the globe because it's very easy to care for and is also associated with good luck. Now, one of the most common types of money plant that you will see around is the green and yellow variegated one, but the other popular kinds are neon or golden pothos, jade pothos, marble queen pothos, silver pothos. You can look all of these up online. Now, let's talk about the care that this plant needs. What you need to know is that this plant is an evergreen perennial, which means it grows throughout the year. The ideal soil mix for this plant is a combination of garden soil, manure and coco peat. Actually, this is an ideal mix for any plant that you want to grow in a container. If we talk about the light condition, then this plant thrives in bright indirect light or partial shade. Too much sunlight can cause the leaves to burn, and too little sunlight will cause the leaves to turn yellow and they will wilt. If we talk about water, then this plant will need watering only when the soil in the container or the planter has dried out. What you can do is you can check for this by inserting your finger in the soil and checking for moistness. If the soil is still moist, then you should avoid watering it because too much water can cause root rot. But one thing that you need to do with this plant is that you need to mist this plant regularly. Now what I do is, because sometimes I forget misting it during the week, every weekend I take this plant, take it to the kitchen sink and give it a wash. So what happens is that it waters the plant thoroughly and also removes all the dust and particulate matter from the leaves. Money plant is a super easy plant to propagate. What you need to do is you need to take a cutting and put it in water and allow for the roots to grow. But what you need to ensure is that you make the cutting near a node. Now, node is an area from where all the growth happens. So you have to ensure that the cutting is made near the node. Once the roots start emerging, you can plant it in soil, or you can even allow for the plant to grow in water. What you need to do is you need to make sure you keep changing the water every 15 days. Money plant is not a heavy feeder. It does not require fertilizer that often. You can fertilize this plant once in 6 months. I use organic fertilizer. You could use any fertilizer, but make sure that it has an equal proportion of NPK, nitrogen, potassium and phosphorus. When given the right conditions, this plant grows fast. You can prune to shape or control the size of your plant. Cut back to a leaf that is about 2 inches from the base of the plant or near the node to keep new growth coming in. If the money plant seems to be outgrowing the pot, it is time to repot. Repot it in a container 1 or 2 sizes larger with fresh soil and manure. Here are a few things that you should keep a lookout for to ensure a healthy plant. Yellow leaves indicate either low light or it indicates that you are overwatering the plant. If you see that the leaves have started turning brown, that means the humidity levels are low and you need to mist the plant. Make sure you mist the plant regularly. If the leaves have gone limp, that means again you are overwatering the plant and you need to stop watering the plant immediately. If the pattern on the leaves have gone down, that means your plant needs more light. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and all the information that I shared was helpful. So if you don't have this plant at home, please go ahead and get this plant because this plant adds the perfect dash of green into any room. Thank you so much for watching my video and I'll be back again with another plant care video. Thank you.